Still is ill is considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Dolphins are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Raiders' offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And now running right through it. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now it's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On the ground with a tight end. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They'll give him a yard on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Ajayi. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And brought down down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. So now it's 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Julius Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The rookie Charles Harris pushing in to make the play.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third down, still 14 yards left. Throwing now is Carr. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. 6-year man Marquette King on to punt. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. Punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of you.
Ajayi hit. He lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? Touchdown, Raiders. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll They'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll begin the drive with a J. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. This is a J. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run again with a J. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
This one away by the punter, Dar. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting?
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there. Carter Cooper, 53 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Tannehill dancing to his left. Going deep here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, here's Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. To go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 10 yards still left on second down. Now they try the right side here. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third down and 12. Throwing his Carr on third down. Being chased out left. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Carr throwing on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Clive Walford as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. The offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back. Onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
$10 yards to go on 3rd. Shotgun now for Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run with Ajayi. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 41 yards on the ground.
Well, he appears well on his way to another big game. And you remember 2016, partner. He became just the 4th player in NFL history to have 3 200-yard rushing games in a season.
2 of them were back-to-back. Steelers in Week 6, Bills in Week 7. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Here's Carr, and the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now in Miami. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From the gun, it's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carr. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, Let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. On the move to his left. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Time for a break. Ace Sports after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And Frank's kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And now here come the Raiders. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Raiders, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From South Florida, good night, everybody.